I'm sorry that the air conditioning is on right now, so if you hear like a weird background noise, that's what it is. I can't control it. So I wanted to do the why I'm a reader tag because being a reader, I read a lot and it's kind of like a big part of me. Choose one word that describes you as a reader. I chose the word predictable, not because I like predictable books. I will always choose a huge world fantasy with complicated magic and complex characters. I'm predictable. I will 9 times out of 10 be reading a fantasy. What's the very first book that you fell in love with? Let me tell you about my good pal Percy. I just reread the Percy Jackson series. It took me back because the Percy Jackson series was the first series that I really loved. Because before I read Percy Jackson, I hated reading. But I don't even remember why I picked up Percy Jackson in the first place. It hooked me immediately. I loved it. Like from the first couple of pages, I was like, I didn't know books could be like this. I didn't know I could have fun reading. Hardcover or paperback? Hardcover. I mean, paperback does have its good qualities, but hardcovers are so nice, they look so good on my bookshelf, and I love them. There is a reason why they're more expensive. It's because they're better. How has reading shaped your identity? Well, it's not really like it shaped my identity, it's just a huge part of my identity, being a reader. When I was in public high school, every lunch I just read. Reading is a really good way to cope with certain things. It's a really good escape because for however long you read, you don't have to be you. You can jump into some other world. What book do you read when you need to be comforted? If you have seen any of my other book videos, I'm sure you'll be able to guess this, but Carry On by Rainbow Rowell is the book. Oh, it's just so nice. It makes me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. I've talked about it in like literally every book video that I have on my channel, so I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. It's just, that's my answer to the question. Who taught you to be a reader, or did you do it all on your own? I like to think I did it all on my own. You know, there was the whole thing with my parents being like, hey, if you read this, we'll take you to Six Flags. So I feel like that might have had a small little bit of influence on me becoming a reader. Describe your dream reading lounge. Like a coffee shop sort of place with really comfy chairs. Because the thing is, like today, I went to Starbucks and just read a bunch from A Torch Against the Night. Oh my god, it's so good, by the way. I got a large green unsweet iced tea and some like Madeline cookies. You know those Madeline cookies? Oh, I love those so much. I basically just want an endless supply of comfy chairs, cookies, and tea. What book changed the way you act or see the world? This question was hard to answer, alright? Because I like to think that a lot of books have just changed me as a person and therefore have changed the way that I see the world and act in the world, etc., etc. But I wanted to pick a book that really resonated with me. I chose The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith because it is beautifully written. It was so good. I can't pinpoint exactly how it made me see the world in a different way, but it just did. It was just one of those books that sort of changed your perspective on things. This concludes the Why I'm a Reader tag. I hope you guys like it. I'm tagging all of you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye! So I recently posted my August PMS, and I think so far it's been my favorite PMS.